This is gonna be the go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Place to be.
For reaction. There is an equal and opposite. Reaction. React to this. Without effect. The new shit. This boy is fire.
A very common refrain nowadays when you ask someone, especially a public figure, about whether or not they are vaccinated, is that they will say, they're still doing some research. Of course, most people don't have the balls or the stones to then ask that person, well, what exactly are you researching and what have you found so far? Suffice to say, it's probably going to be not very much, and we met with crickets. So whether you're Cam Newton, Cole Beasley, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, or Kirk, I'm living in a plexiglass case of isolation cousins, you may not be aware of this, but vaccines have been in use for quite some time. In fact, 1796 by Edward Jenner, who gave cowpox to a 13-year-old boy. He then gave him smallpox, and the boy didn't develop smallpox. Voila, hell of a hunch by that Jenner. So by my count, 1798, 2021, that's 223 years of vaccines. That's a lot of research to look into. 223 years of people using vaccines to prevent the spread of viral infection. You go. Even more maddening to me is that I'm going to take these people at their word. Let's say that Cole Beasley is doing some research. Since we've had 18, 19, 20 months of this pandemic, I'm expecting to see some results of that research. I'm expecting to see several peer-reviewed articles published in major journals, say Nature or Science, Journal of Virology. Heck, I'd even accept it if it was in Pilos. If that's too much because of your busy football job, maybe you want to just do like a TED Talk. But this is going to have to be a TED Talk with figures and graphs and data, not just someone up there talking about something. If that's, not going to be enough, then I would suggest the old tried and true way to let people know that what you're talking about is factually accurate. And that is the good old-fashioned textbook. Because the stuff in the textbook, that's not just something that someone just put on the internet this morning. That's not just something that someone who has an agenda and trying to sell you something other than selling your textbooks is put up there to get your attention. No. This is all the information that we know to be true about biology up until the time that this book was fucking published. And there's stuff in here about the immune system, stuff in here about viruses, stuff in here about mRNAs, transcription and translation, how that's used to make proteins, stuff in here about how antibodies work, stuff in here about how T cells work. In other words, facts, science, stuff that we actually know. Other beauty of reading things in a textbook is there's a liability. See, if you read something in here, it says it's supposed to use 2 grams of ammonium nitrite, but it's actually 2 grams of ammonium nitrate, and you use it like it says in the book, and it blows off kids' eyebrows, guess what? You can sue. Liability. On the other hand, if you just take some ivermectin because you saw that on the internet and it makes you sick or kills you, that's your ass. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing the result of all this research, especially if it turns out that they go against all the 223 years of history of vaccines and all the current scientists, doctors, medical professionals who are like, yes, vaccines are good, please get vaccinated. Don't listen to people on the internet with agendas trying to tell you stuff. All I'm telling you is to get this. Campbell's biology, baby. Can't go wrong.